Hey guys, welcome back to another standard deck video. We actually have a bit of an interesting list for you this time. On first glance, it looks like the typical Sky Nomad deck, but it actually has Terror of the Peaks in it, which is completely different and a ton of fun to play. This isn't a list I've been seeing around a bunch, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. And while this deck might be a little bit more difficult to pilot for a newer player, it's still a ton of fun and definitely worth checking out. All right, let's go ahead and get to the games. Seems like a decent hand. 2-drop that gains us life, especially if we're playing against mono red or something, into Disfigure. Seems good. Blue land makes me very uncomfortable because I never know how to play against them. Girls Game Shelf. Thank you so much. Welcome. I really appreciate the raid, guys. Okay, so this looks like a spells list. Just get something on board. We are definitely getting a lot of love tonight. Probably can't have too many Teferis. Teferi will get to draw, so this is fine. So let's draw like this. For those of you guys who are coming in for the raid, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We have a super fun, long 12-hour stream going on right now. Magic, we played Final Fantasy IX for a little bit. And we're just kind of bouncing around, doing some fun stuff. Pew pew! Aren't you all? Oh, that's awesome! Thank you so much again. Really appreciate you coming in. So at least we know that they can't send it back again. Just so that way they can't do anything too crazy. They don't have enough for 2 spells. This is standard, so there's no dive down, right? That's no longer in standard, I think. If I remember correctly. Could definitely be wrong. Yeah! Woo! Good job! So this is Lord's List, guys, and we are 1-0. You believe that one day you will start playing Magic. Also, quick question from the Raiders coming from Girls Game Shelf. What were you guys playing tonight? Flaming, so the way we do deck submissions is it's based on how many people we have submitting. So right now I've got a couple in the list, so it's only subscribers. If I run out and there are no subscribers that want to submit, then anyone can submit. And the only reason I do that is just so that way I can do them all, otherwise I won't have time. a ridiculous deck list that I've had people tell me doesn't work. And I get it to work more than not. Awesome. Well, hopefully, you know, if you are here for a little while, oftentimes I don't have anybody submitting. In fact, we've just spent the last 2 hours of the stream having no submissions. And then we just got a bunch all at once for some reason.
Cause I'm the king on my own throne, king on my own throne, my own throne. You'll never see me fall. You'll never see me fall.
Let's do this pre-combat just to see if he counters it. Then we can still attack it. I like keeping the, I don't want to hard cast the giant because of the peaks. And if for whatever reason we get to do that, that would be really great. I'm just gonna cast this to put pressure on the board. I'm not gonna return my guy. Yeren and Terra. Yeah, I think so. I'm admittedly a little scared to cast it though. I feel like it's just gonna instantly die. Now I just hope they have no answer for this. Right? Right, team? No blocks. I feel like a board clear is coming. That's why he's attacking me. Don't you do it! It's gonna work. Hey! Thank you, thank you! Shite. I'm just doing that during combat because we're lazy. That's kind of nice. We're still in this. Uro's gonna make things difficult, but thank you, thank you. Oberon, how are you doing? Ooh, KV, thank you for the gifted sub. 2 subs back to back, guys. Thank you so much for the support. That's awesome. Thank you, loves. Do you draft on stream? I mostly draft. Today's the exception to the rule. We don't usually play constructed. Oh no! What was that shock land for? They have another Brazen Borrower, probably. Oh shit. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Things were going okay until that bounce spell, though. But, I mean, they have the more control-y version, which does make our life a little bit on the difficult side. So again, they left open 2 mana, so I'm not hopeful for whatever that could mean. They're gonna bounce our blocker, but that's... Oh, this one doesn't do the... Let's just... Oh, shit. Yeah, now we're dead. That'll do. Should have cast the casket first. Originally, I was planning on killing something with the other thing, but then I was like, oh, I fucked up. Yeah, I messed up. I split my play between 2 different decisions and then changed midway and made the worst play. Rat. Also, this is just like not the kind of deck I'm used to piloting. I think this is my first time playing Yaron outside of Limited. I don't know if this is the normal list that you're gonna see very often. Worth a try. He has a removal, that's okay. He really wants to save that. Okay. This is going okay-ish. Whoa. The white. Do we disconnect? Oh, there it goes. I was kind of hoping that they were gonna try to kill this first. Uh-oh. That was weird. It like lagged and then they went into combat, so we were still in the game and then it disconnected us? Awkward. Good luck on the 12 hours. Have a good night, follower. Thanks for hanging out with us. Unfortunate. I get to draw so many cards with these stinking Eidolons, man. Perfect for deadweight? Yeah, maybe we should have saved it. But that is probably what's gonna happen. I think you're right. I think a deadweight's gonna happen. Or not.
If it's silent in dismay, it won't break this feeling down. If I conquer this my way, I'd devour, I'd surround. If it hurts you just a little, then it heals you when it's done. Disappointment is the anchor, resolution is the sun.
That's certainly not very good. I don't even have to worry about the deadweight, so I'm not gonna worry about having the land. It's because they're really short on cards, and also deadweight doesn't really do much here. I'm being pretty sloppy with my tapping. Ninjari, I did.
If it's silent in dismay, it won't break this feeling down. If I conquered this my way, I'd devour, I'd surround. If it hurts you just a little, then it heals you when it's done. Disappointment is the end.
This looks okay.
Solution is the sun.
Mm-hmm. Definitely lazy tapping. Like, we can't even crack the omen here if we wanted to. We can crack the other omen, so it's fine. But if that were not like a thing, we're just being lazy. Send omen back to your hand with Teferi. Well, this Teferi wasn't able to. I could cast a different one if I wanted to, but it didn't really seem necessary at the time. It just feels like wasting resources. Like, the bounce on the Teferi is more valuable than I think getting the omen back. We're not hurting for life. The 1/1s aren't going to do anything. Yeah, they had all 4 Eidolons and none of the enchantment-y thingies that deal with it, or that work with it, right? So they definitely had a really bad game. Okay, it's okay. I'll do it next. It's just that it didn't work at the time, so I moved on to the next list. I saw that you sent it to me and I'll do it then, but I can't stop in the middle. Is Arena any good? I think so. It's free to play, to try, so you could always check it out and formulate your own opinion. Going free to play is pain. I have a free to play account and I think it's fine. I mean, you can't have everything, and I think a lot of people who play card games want everything immediately. But that's not really realistic for any, free game. But I have a free to play account where I have pretty much a full collection, and I can build anything I want. Just take some time. Time consuming on free to play, I get a minimum of 4 wins a day on my free to play account. That's what I would recommend. And then it's not too bad. I do 1 draft, and if I don't have time for a full draft, I just play mono red, get 4 wins, call it a day. Yeah, the wins you get, the rare card is not really relevant. For once you go past 4 wins and you're not getting the gold is what really matters. That's actually my mom's dog. Guinevere's here. My mom has 2 dogs. She only has 1 here. And then I've got Hamlet, but Hamlet like never fucking barks. He only barks if he's in the room with you, and then he gets really upset. I just buy packs on MTGA and build decks to free-to-play historic. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Her other pupper is at her old house where she was living with her roommates. She barks at anything. Hamlet hardly barks at all. But we also live in an apartment, so like from right out of the gate, right? He's kind of used to the sounds. Maybe that helps, I'm not sure. Or maybe he'll develop a bark later. But if we're not in the room, he doesn't bark at all. The only time he'll bark is if we are physically in the room and he wants to know why we are not paying attention to him. I probably should have just played Brazen Borrower, but I kind of like the idea of bouncing something. Exiling that sucked. Still don't have a set of rares, let alone a playset. I mean, you have to draft. If you're not drafting, then it's not gonna work. So I like the idea of flickering this. Now, you don't get, when you flicker this, you don't actually get the first counter on it again, do you? Oh, maybe when you do. Okay, as Saga enters the battlefield. I know it resets, but earlier when I cast it, I didn't get the trigger, but I think I didn't, that might have been because I think that might have been because They didn't have anything with 3 CMC, but I'm not sure. But I remember casting it and thinking, oh, I didn't get the thing. Can I decline this? Flicker Prince for infinite loop? Hey, first time sub, Brody MTG. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the Prime sub. All right, so this deck is almost there, I think, right? 3 or 4 wins? Going infinite? Maybe? 3 wins. We need 1 more out of 2. All right, let's do it, guys. I definitely don't like being on the draw here against our opponent. Killing that doesn't actually help us. It just makes a... Oh, actually it does. And it's mutating, so this shouldn't grow, right? And we can still kill this next turn if we want. So hopefully all of our bounce will be enough to like time walk them for enough turns. Does this bounce? Oh, it does. So if I can bounce it in response and then the 4/4 will resolve. And part of the reason you might want to do that is because like that mutate creature has an ability that says when this resolves, do a thing, and we might not want that thing to happen. So when you bounce the creature underneath it before it resolves, the mutate trigger doesn't actually happen. But for the most part, you're okay with not doing that. A fight spell is really what we don't want to see now. They're down to 1 unknown card, which is definitely scary. But we should be able to clean up a lot of things next turn. This deals damage equal to that creature's power. Okay, that's pretty good. Feeling strong-ish. Strong-ish. That's exactly what I asked you not to have. I guess I could have bounced that to bounce, whatever. There was one thing I asked you not to have. Just one. It's okay. So we need, what do we need? To fairies? This gets back any sort of artifact or enchantment, but that doesn't matter because this just comes back and dies. So that's fine. Right? Because it's just a 1/1. Or it's a 0/0. So we gain some life here. And then... Oh, no, Z! Oh god, I triggered the wrong one! I triggered the wrong one. Okay, fudge, sickles. Okay, so we don't get to kill the 1/1 anymore. Fuck! I did it wrong. I was like, why is it asking me if I'm sure? Fuck. That's fine. This is... I was like, we get to shoot the thing, do the thing, have this back. Oh man, fucked up. If you fucking top decked another goddamn fight spell, oh my god! One card! You always have one card! This hurts me. And he wouldn't be hitting me for 12 if I didn't just miss a trigger. Just... Okay. Bring back the Omen. Draw another card. If they draw a 1/1, we're still in some trouble. But this Omen will get us there for quite a while. How is this possible? On a scale of 1 to a bajillion, I hope this guy knows how much I hate him. I guess I should have just flashed that in, but I'm gonna keep the Bone Crusher Giant because we might need to kill a 1/1. He's probably gonna top deck the 4th fight spell.
It's never too late to admit when you're wrong. Turn a new leaf, see a new dawn. The time to decide has come and gone. Just give me a chance, we can carry on. I made my choice, these drums of your voice, they run through my head as I remember the day. Stay in this moment.
You can kill the 3/3. So it has hexproof if he removes a counter, so I would have had to double block it. So I couldn't block it with 1 and then shock it, because then he can just make it hexproof. Then we would also lose the Bone Crusher Giant. So what would most likely happen is I'd have to block with 2. He can still make it hexproof, which wouldn't save his guy, but it would negate the Bone Crusher Giant, which I did not want to happen. Double block and stomp. Yeah, so that would have taken all the cards in my hand, and we would have lost the Bone Crusher Giant. And then if he just rips a 1/1, we just die, right? It's a good card for him. So yeah, double blocking and stomping for this is not great, because they do have a fair amount of 1/1s in their deck. I'll take it. Teferi's almost out of the format. Almost. I'm gonna hold on to that, just in case there's a questing beast in our future.
It's never too late to admit when you're on. Turn a new leaf.
No questing beasts. Huzzah! He wants to gain some life?
I smoke too much. I drink too much. I tell myself that I can't stop. We could see clearly now.
He has to chump it. I should have attacked with these two.
We could see clearly now.
Again, I have no idea why he's not eating some of the creatures to get his life total up with his extra mana, because there's a lot of creatures in the yard. Woo! We did it! That's definitely 4 wins. So the deck meets our requirement to get free cards and potentially gems. 4-1 is the record. Let's keep it going. The games feel a lot hard, like we're winning, but the games feel like really difficult. I mean, having to ferry and a shock essentially, or you know, whatever in your hand is not too bad.
I smoke too much. I drink too much. I tell myself that I can't stop. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now.
Your most favorite deck to play today? The Goblins.
We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now.
I didn't mean to pay too. I clicked the wrong one. I want him to discard a card here, so I was gonna do the Brazen Borrower. I just messed up. I should be at 20. Yeah, we played Goblins in Historic, and it was just stupid nuts.
That I can't stop. We could see clearly now. We could see clearly now. I can't stop.
We annoyed them to death! Yes! You get to play no cards, or you get to play the same card over and over again. Alright, we have officially gotten free cards and free gold for our time. Not too shabby. Let's keep it going. They were set on that dinosaur. I think they were also stuck on 3, so they couldn't like play anything else. The funny thing is they knew we had the shock and they knew we had the Teferi. The sad part is I think that this is a unique take on the Yaren deck, but the unique take is the dragon, which we've gotten no value out of. And that makes me very sad. I almost killed my own creature with it, and that's the most value we've gotten off of it. So Omen is really good against like the Saki guy and the slight drain. We can get some life back, but it's not great. Alright, so this is a little iffy, but I want to pump this up. Let's see how this works. So I don't want to try to bounce it because then you could sack it or do something crazy. But we could potentially, if all he has is cat here, and then he tries to attack with the footlight fiend, we might be able to bounce. And then, like, bounce flicker the Teferi. That might work. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, this is not going well. Oh! Wow! The good news is he's almost out of cards. So I like cancel. So let's bounce this. And let's shock the cat. That was not bad. He put the cat back in to kill the Teferi, which was helpful. Not by a shit ton, but helpful. They expended a ton of resources to make that happen, including giving up his claim the firstborn to make his guy hasty. It's the second blue source, actually. Where did this cat come from? Oh yeah, so he can oven it and get another one back. I'm surprised he didn't use the Footlight Fiend to do it. Interesting. He could have shot me with those if he wanted. Oh shoot. Well, no, he can't sack. He's not gonna sack this, and if he does, I'm happy with that. Yeah, I messed up again. I took an extra 2 life, but that's okay. We'll gain this back. We get something to stop the Forgotten Ancient a little bit. And we can like Teferi and do it again. We are in some trouble. You can bounce the priest maybe? Yeah, I took 2 extra damage. Ooh, hello. That's good. Should be at 14 damage, which against them is a lot. Their draws have been really good too. It's definitely not helpful. He had Death Touch or something? What killed my Yaren in the first try? What killed the 4/6? Oh, that gives them Death Touch. That's right. Yeah, Call of the Dweller. I was very confused. That's like the first time I've really seen that card in Standard. I'm not much of a constructed player, so. All right, backs against the walls, guys. 5-2, still a good run. Much better than I thought it was gonna be. My mom brought the puppies. She's got Hammy because he's a little rambunctious, and then Guinevere is walking around because Guinevere's super chill. Come here. Pick you up? Yeah, just oh, I just don't want to do it against her will. This is Guinevere. This is my mom's dog. She is a tiny squirrel-sized puppy. Applehead Chihuahua. Oh, Hamlet's being very nice. You're bringing me Hammy? Oh, come here, Nugget. And this is my dog. He's a chonky boy. Ah, so you always go crazy when you're with me, man. How you doing, buddy? Hammy. Ah. Don't eat my hair. It gets in your poop and then it scares you.
It chases him.
Yeah, the poop gets stuck on his butt and then it chases him around because the hair is still in his butt. And then it freaks him out. Hey, Nugget. How you doing, buddy? Softly, softly. Oh, ow, 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 motherfucker. Fuck, ow, fuck. He's still got that puppy biting. Oh. Ow. Bye, Hammy. Ow, I have puncture wounds. How many dogs do you have? I just have the one. The joys of motherhood. Yeah, pretty much. So I'm guessing this is gonna be a Johnny Pride mate. Oh no, okay. I probably should have just taken that damage, I'm guessing. We're getting close to this. permanent. So that gets the Helii out of the way. This feels pretty good. I'm more or less happy with what's happening here. Especially because we get 3 damage on this, which will kill something. Oh, that's not good. That is certainly not good. Shit. So, we gotta do something. What can we do? Nothing, right? We can flicker this and kill these, but that can still do stuff here. So I think this is what we can do. This is it. And then we can kill some of the angels or whatever. This wouldn't kill anything, actually. And it's not going to get anything back, unfortunately. I didn't do this backwards again, did I? Okay, so I think we play the Brazen Borrower instead. Save the Bone Crusher Giant, because this can still create dudes. So we want to kill that now. And then we can start playing the bigger things to kill the flyers after the fact. We're probably going to take some damage here, but hopefully it's not too bad. All of this is actually not bad for us. That's all kind of fine. Not great. Our best draw right now is like an Omen or something. Something that we can flicker. Oh, that we don't have enough mana. Actually, we're short. So here, we kill one thing here. So I'm gonna hit him. We gotta get his life below 27 in case he draws the other Angel he makers, and we don't want to trade with this at all. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably attack this turn with the Crusher. And then flip him and the Omen. God, what a fucking beating. This is the first time in all of the games where we've gotten the dragon to do its job, and it's awesome. Good job, dragon. Much appreciated. Hot damn, baby. Oh, it's not even a... Oh my god. I cannot believe it's not even a, mythic. Legendary. It will trigger, like, oh... That'd be so sweet. Why not exile a tear? I don't think he counts himself. So I didn't see a reason to do it. I guess we could flip him. Yeah, you can play up to 4. Well, that's just the rule of cards, but my point was he's not a legendary, so you can have more than one on the field at a time. Usually cards that are that powerful are legendary, but I'm definitely aware of how many cards you can have in a deck. Yeah, we could untap him, but they had nothing, and they don't really have much in the way of hasty minions in their deck, so I was just leaving it. All right, final boss time, guys. Win or lose, this is our last game. We are 6-2 with the deck. So let's go. Can we get another max win today? The list is pretty interesting. If you guys are wanting to check out the list, I will post a link to it in, or not a link to it, I will post a picture of it in the Discord under the decks list category, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put it down in the description as well for you. Yeah, that last bit was really where I had the most fun. Getting to play with a dragon. This was the thing I was the most excited about, and it's not consistent in the slightest. So he can bounce one of the 1/1s. We have to cast it now because we can't cast it once it resolves because of its passive. And if he decides to bounce one of them, it doesn't really do anything. So I'm assuming he doesn't. Which means... what do we want to do now? I can make it so he can't bounce anything, but then we can't do anything else, including cast this. They're gonna have board clears. This is 4-color deck. I'm worried that if we just attack it, play Omen, which is mana efficient, then a board clear follows up into Teferi rules forever. But Teferi rules forever regardless, I think. You can get Teferi down to 1. I know. I can has math. Not during attack step, Nate, but... I'm worried that this will just insta-die. I'm really worried that we won't be able to resolve our tricks against this deck. You need better music? Well, between you telling me every single play to make and not liking the music, I'm starting to wonder why you're here, Nate. It's literally the Pokemon battle theme song for the final boss. Okay, so he got rid of... Did he remove one of his Teferis? Well, that was kind of nice. Alright, so getting the dragon back here is pretty spicy. Not gonna lie. I'm sure a board clear is coming shortly after here. Which is definitely not great. Five, 3, and these are 0. So we still get to keep this. Not great. Pressure! Keep the pressure on! Rude. We used to have another fight, final boss fight theme playlist with like Eye of the Tiger and stuff on it, which was really great, but unfortunately we can't really use it anymore. Scry for me, baby, scry! Oh. So that brings back the omens, which is really good. Casket doesn't really do anything. I am very concerned about this. We have a very limited amount of time to deal with this. But he also has to have an answer for our stuff as well. Another board clear. This is odd, and then the tokens will be even, so depending on how that works out. Okay, see? Perfect. Odd, evens. What does he want to kill? That, all right. So we need 2 damage. A giant. Oh god, that's a thing. Should we... Teferi, this is gonna kill our other thing. But we'll have enough 1/1s to do damage anyway. So I want to get this out of the way just in case he doesn't have another answer for the board clear, because this is gonna kill the Yaron, whatever his name is. But he might not have another board clear. He's only got 1 blank and a draw. Let's pay the 2 life so we can scry. We could have gotten him to 2 here, but I think preventing him from being able to dig for a spell that can deal with the board of tokens is going to be better. Right? Okay, that's 1. He plays this, kills that, so he needs 1 more answer. Maybe I should have just killed it. He could have... Oh no, you can't bounce planeswalkers. That's fine. So we got another Nicol Bolas. That's weird. Why did it play the one that we could see? It played the one we couldn't see instead of the one we could see. Did they change that? So I'm assuming he destroys the 4/4. So now for 3 mana, he needs to deal with 2 of our 1/1s. Now what would do that would be a, whatchamacallit, Oath of Kaya. Oath of Kaya would fuck us up right about here. Don't you do it! Don't you do it! Don't you have another extinction event? I'm warning you. We did it, team! Woo! So again, guys, this was a viewer submitted list. We'll go ahead and take a look at it again. We got some free gold, free gems, free cards, all the things. A great way to build a collection. I'll put a picture of this deck list in the deck list portion of the Discord, and if you guys are watching this on YouTube, I'll put a link in the description to the list as well. So let's take a quick gander at it again. Unfortunately, the Terror of Peaks really only came into play 1 time, but we only played 9 games, so that's bound to happen. One thing that we didn't really get to utilize much, it never came up until the very end, which then we faced a second board clear, was bringing the Terror in, because we know he's going to eat a lot of removal. Bringing him in with the Elspeth's Conqueror's Death on that 3rd trigger, and then playing a creature, it's going to be pretty sick late game, and your opponents might not be able to deal with that. So again, it's going to be, you know, kind of hit or miss whether or not you're actually going to get that combo going. And I don't know if this is going to be more consistent than the normal version, because again, we didn't really see that Terror of Peaks work all that often, but we got 7 wins, so not too shabby regardless. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys! And just like that, we have another 7-win deck that got us a ton of extra gold and free cards for our account. If you guys are interested in the deck, I'll go ahead and put the link in the description down below. Check it out, and in the comments, let me know what you think of the deck. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, see you guys next time. Bye! I'd like to give a special thank you to those of you who have signed up for our Patreon. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. This content is also sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc. and KMC Sleeves. If you guys enjoyed the content, consider checking out the links below and using our discount codes. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.